You might not believe it, but I'm going to turn that kitchen strainer into a powerful and free HD TV antenna. I'll use a marker to precisely mark the very center of the mesh. This is crucial because this point will act as the focal point for our antenna, where all the radio waves will be concentrated. Next, I'll carefully insert a step drill bit into my drill and create a hole right at that center mark. I'm using a step bit because it smoothly cuts a clean hole through the fine wire mesh without tearing it, preserving the shape of our parabolic reflector. Now, I'm taking some pliers to modify the handle. I'll bend the entire handle backward at an angle. This simple modification turns the handle into a sturdy, built-in stand to keep the antenna upright. Here I have a standard two-way coaxial splitter. I'll remove the securing nut from the IN port. I will push the splitter through the hole we just drilled in the filter mesh. Then I'll screw the nut back on tightly. This perfectly positions our receiver to capture the signals bounced off the strainer's bowl. Let's prepare the wiring. I'm taking a piece of black coaxial cable and cutting it to size. Using a utility knife, I'll carefully strip away the outer black insulation, fold back the metallic braided shield, and strip the inner white plastic. This exposes the solid copper core, which is the vital part that carries the electrical TV signals. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. I'll slide an F-type connector onto this prepared end. A strong, tight connection here is absolutely essential to prevent signal loss and ensure we get the best possible picture quality. At the other end of the cable, I will strip off the entire outer black sheath. I'm stripping the braided sheath and insulation at the end of the cable to expose the copper core inside. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. At the bottom of the cable, I will completely expose the braided shield. This long piece of metal will act as one of the main receiving elements for radio frequencies. Similarly, I will prepare this second cable as before. I'll take both of these prepared cables and screw them onto the two out ports of our splitter. By attaching them here, we are coupling our receiving elements directly to the focal point of our parabolic strainer. To give our antenna a nice heavy base, I'm applying a thick bead of hot glue to a small, heavy wooden block. I'll press the bent handle of the strainer firmly into the glue. This wooden base ensures the antenna is stable and won't tip over or scratch your TV stand. For the final part of the receiving loop, I'm taking a stiff piece of white insulated wire and bending it into a U-shape. I'll carefully twist the exposed copper cores of our two coaxial cables around the stripped ends of this U-wire. This completes a folded dipole circuit, which is incredibly efficient at picking up a wide range of broadcast channels. The main antenna unit is finished. Now, I'm preparing a long length of coaxial cable that will run from the antenna to the TV. Just like before, I'm carefully stripping the end and adding on an F connector. I'll screw this tightly onto the main IN port on the back of the splitter. On the very last end of this long cable, the part that plugs into the TV, I'm attaching one final F connector. To make it much easier to plug in behind a wall-mounted TV without bending the cable too sharply, I'm also screwing on a handy right-angle adapter. Now, let's set it up. Look at the TV right now. It's completely blank, showing a no signal message because nothing is plugged into the antenna port. I'll place our amazing homemade strainer antenna right here on the table. I'll reach around and plug our DIY antenna cable into the back of the TV, and look how perfectly it works. We instantly have a crystal clear, high-definition picture. I can flip through all these channels without a single glitch. This homemade device is quite powerful. Just to prove it's not magic, let me unplug the antenna from the back of the TV. See, instantly, no signal appears again. This confirms that our DIY device is indeed responsible for pulling in those channels. Now, let's plug it back in. And just like that, the signal returns, and we have live TV once more. It's consistently working across various channels. If you enjoyed this project and found it inspiring, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more fantastic DIY ideas. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.